photographs here, so we're going to go on with like Ilya and Emilia Kabakov new paintings. Well, Anna Weeder Blank was here. Okay, I got about 4 minutes before they shut the place down, and well, they only had a desk copy of the list with the titles, but I'm just going to run through. I thought this was an interesting show. I think most of these paintings are from 2015 and maybe 2014, and they are oil on canvas. Well, they had a pretty good turnout tonight. And let me see, I would say that these pieces are probably in the category of maybe 6.5 by 10 feet, something like that. And now I believe that the Kabakovs are, well, were former Russians. And I initially kind of looked at this and was getting some echoes of Neo Rausch, and it's not surprising because I think they're both dealing with kind of socialist realism tropes and kind of playing that off against classic art history. I'm just going to keep going. I probably got about 3 minutes before they shut things down. Yeah, this looks like Giorgione or something on this side. Actually, I was thinking that the painting is not too bad, and I like the dry surface. So again, we've got this kind of pairing of the, what could I call it, propaganda images with classic sections from art history. And you know, somewhere I think this might be a part of the figure of Christ, but it's overlaid. I don't know what these are, like Sea Scouts from Odessa or something. Well, like I said, I don't have the titles. It's going to be the roughest of the rough cuts. Okay, so we've got probably a young engineer here looking at this piece of pipe, and I don't know, that looks like Leibniz or some hero from the French Enlightenment. The contrast here in this painting, and they've got a nice dry surface. Again, it's kind of the ironic, the communist atheists on one side, and then the it's like some kind of pope here on the other. This has probably got the smallest section of the 20th century propagandist photograph. this one is probably has the most of the classic Italian landscape in here. We've only got a little fragment up here. Looks like some Spanish master, maybe a Dutch master, and babushka. Let's go in the side gallery. Geez, everybody's leaving. I wonder if they're running them out. Well, this is a selection of smaller paintings, and rather than kind of doing the trompe-l'oeil with the socialist realism over the old masters, this is just kind of standard landscapes with dots. Like I said, these are oil on canvas, and I would say that those are probably about 4 by 6 feet, 4 by 6.5. Actually, I kind of like these. This makes me think a little bit of Francis Picabia. Okay, so we've got our shipyard workers. We're sealing the hull of a boat, and then the dots. We're going to run through this pretty fast. This is nice. Guys pushing balls. With the field of these dots. Well, it's interesting the way that these dots are kind of a neutral gray, and they kind of flip back and forth depending on whether they're on a darker or lighter ground. This is like the poet reading. Well, we're going to keep going. So I've got some works on paper. Okay, this looks like maybe acrylic and gouache. Oh, maybe it's a silk screen. They're in an edition of 12. Okay, so we've lost some dots on this one. Nice color. Oh, and they've got another gallery of more works on paper. Got a little mathematical Gorski. He says, Storm 46. We'll just scan down the walls on this. Kind of interesting the way they're presenting these under a sheet of glass, and then they've got a larger sheet of paper underneath there that is numbered. And that was because these were presented in some kind of a portfolio. Well, I do hear a lot of Russian being spoken here this evening. This has been James Klam with the most half-assed of half-assed reports covering Ilya and Emilia Kabakov new paintings here at Pace, 510 West 25th Street in New York. And as always, thank you, Kate.